Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Ijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Jamunatiram Jamunatiram Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Jamunatiram Jamunatiram Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Jai Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Jai Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Jai Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Divine Grace is Founder Acharya Jagat Guru S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Astotarasata Shri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyama Kunda Kunda Giri Garodam Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pramanande. All glories assembled deities. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. Glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Vita Guru Shanti Manujita Shamadhyam Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shitana Gaura Karuna Sakti Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Sarakaya Chakshurambalitam Jana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sarpijam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaha Padantika Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yutapada Kamala Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagano Lalita Sri Visakambhatamascha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopi Sai Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapakanchana Gorengi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Visavana Suchadevi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakala Pataru Vischa Kripa Sundhuyevacha Patitanam Pavanivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama. Srila Prabhupada ki, Sri Caitanya-caritamrita ki. Reading from Sri Caitanya-caritamrita, Madhya-līlā, chapter 1. The later pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu. Beginning from text 162. Kananira nata salahaite asiba irina janibe paschad kahilu nishchayakarina. Kananira nata salahaite asiba irina janibe paschad kahilu nishchayakarina. Kananira nata salahaita siba firina janibe pascha kahilu nischaya karina. The Singhananda Brahmachari said, the Lord will go to Kanai Natasala and then will return. All of you will come to know of this later. But I now say this with great assurance. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to proceed from Kulia toward Vrindavan, thousands of men were with him, and all of them were devotees. Wherever the Lord visited, crowds of innumerable people came to see him. When they saw him, all their unhappiness and lamentation disappeared. Wherever the Lord touched the ground with his lotus feet, people immediately came and gathered the dirt. Indeed, they gathered so much that many holes were created in the road. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eventually arrived at a village named Ramakeli. This village is situated on the border of Bengal and is very exquisite. Short purport: Ramakeli Gram is situated on the banks of the Ganges, on the border of Bengal. Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami had their residence in this village. It's a notable place. Till today it's a historical place. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here on the way to Vrindavan. He purposely came here to see Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, his favorite devotees. That time, Hussain Shah is the ruler. He is the ruler. Hussain Shah is Jarasandha, Ashura. In Krishna Lila is Jarasandha. No, is Kushansha. In Krishna Lila is Jarasandha. In Caitanya Lila is Nawab Kushansha. And Kamsa is the Kazi. Chant Kazi as Kamsa. So they are very important personalities. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went there to see. When he went there, thousands of people were following him, and then Nawab asked, "Tell me something about this sannyasi who had just come. What is his purpose of coming?" The devotee, knowing he is a demon, they didn't want to tell him the truth. So he said, he's just a useless sannyasi. He has no food to cry. He does no food. He's always hungry. He's always crying. There's nothing to take about him. There's no food for him to eat. So he's always traveling. He's always crying. Then Nawab said, "Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. That is not correct. If I don't pay all of you salary, nobody will work here. That man, look at thousands of people are following him with that salary. He cannot be ordinary person. Maybe he's the one we call Allah. He must be the one we call Allah." He appreciated Chaitanya. Don't say he's a ordinary sannyasi. No. This is my experience. Please, nobody should disturb him in this kingdom. It's a demon. He knows. He knows Chaitanya is Krishna, his enemy from past. He knows. But nobody should disturb him. Let him do his chanting as he like. Nobody, if anybody disturbs him, I'll kill the person. And he knows him, he will do that. But he didn't disturb the Chaitanya. But devotees send a message to the Chaitanya, dancing ecstasy, he would never stand up. Although he's speaking like this, a demon can change anytime. So tell him not to stay too long here. Let him just go. The devotee came, how will you stop him? Not external, he's in ecstasy, he's chanting. So it was very difficult to communicate the message to him. But the devotee tried to communicate. He's not external. He wouldn't hear what you were telling. Anyway, after a long time, when Chaitanya came back to external consciousness, they managed to pass the message. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Nobody can order me to live anywhere as I like." So I will act as I like. That's how I will act. So he stayed there for a short time just to give association to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. What he said, because their time to come together has come close. He's preparing them. So he has gone there to remind them it's time. Better leave now. Let us start our business. We came. So it's an invitation to time when we came to Ramakeli to invite his devotees to come and meet him. So it's a very historical, nice place. While performing Sankirtan in Ramakeli ground, the Lord danced and sometimes lost consciousness due to love of God. While at Ramakeli, an unlimited number of people came to see his lotus feet. When the Muslim king of Bengal heard of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's influence in attracting innumerable people, he became very much astonished and began to speak as follows. Such a person who is followed by so many people without giving them charity must be a prophet Allah. I can surely understand this fact. The Muslim king ordered the magistrate, do not disturb this Hindu prophet out of jealousy. Let him do his own will wherever he likes. When the Muslim king asked his assistant, Caitanya-caritamrita, for news of the influence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Caitanya-caritamrita, although knowing everything about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, tried to avoid the conversation by not giving any importance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. Caitanya-caritamrita informed the Muslim king that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was mendicant, touring different places of pilgrimage, and that, as such, only a few people come to see him. Caitanya-caritamrita said, out of jealousy, your Muslim servant plot against him. I think that you should not be very interested in him, for there is no profit in it. Rather, there is simply loss. After pacifying the king in this way, Caitanya-caritamrita sent a Brahmana messenger to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, requesting him to leave without delay. In private, the king inquired from Tabirakash, that is Rupa Goswami, who began to speak about the glories of the Lord. So Rupa Goswami said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who gave you this kingdom and whom you accept as a prophet, has taken birth in your country due to your good fortune. This is diplomacy. This is diplomacy. This prophet always desires your good fortune. By his grace, all your business is successful. By his blessings, you will attain victory everywhere. Diplomacy. Why are you questioning me? Better that you question your own mind. Because you are the king of the people. You are the representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, you can understand this better than I. This is insult. If you are a representative of God, then you should know whom you are representing. You should know the person. Right? If you don't know, means you are not a representative. You are a useless person. Thus, Srila Rupa Goswami informed the king about his mind as a way of knowing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He assured the king that whatever occurred in his mind could be considered evidence. The king replied, I consider Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no doubt about it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. Right. After having this conversation with Rupa Goswami, the king entered his private house. Rupa Goswami, then known as Dabir Kash, also returned to his residence. So Prabhupada said in the purport, a monarch is certainly a representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Imam Parampara Prapta, Imam Rajarsi, we do. The Rajarisi, The Raja must be a Rishi. Yes. If you're a Raja, must be a Rishi. You're not Raj, you're not a Rishi. If you're not a Rishi, you're not a Raj. Those days. Now, it's okay. Days. Not Raj. Not Raj. Managers. Managers. Not leader. A leader is different. A manager is different. A leader is one who uses people for the people. Understand? No? Yeah, a leader uses people for the people. That's a leader. He has interest for the people, so he uses them. For example, collect a tax, use it to maintain the people. He uses the people for the people. That's a leader. He has their welfare in his mind. A manager, he uses people for his own benefit. That's a manager. He knows everyone's ability. This is how you can do this, you can do that. He uses all of you for his own benefit, not for yourself. That's a manager. He benefits, but people working with him doesn't benefit. That's a manager. A leader, everybody working with him benefit. Because he cares for the people and he has the interest in this man. So they are Raja Rishis, they are sent. They are sent. Who knows the citizens as Krishna's parts and parcels. And he will engage everyone in devotional service to Krishna. That's a Raja Rishi. So they know the scripture. So Rupa Goswami is telling them, wow, you are a representative of Krishna, so you should know the person you are representing. Not me, you should know. If you don't know, then they are not Raja Rishi. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Loka Maheshwara. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the proprietor of all planetary systems. In each and every planet, there must be some king, governmental head, or executive. Such a person is supposed to be the representative of Lord Vishnu on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He must see to the interests of all the people. Just that. Therefore, Lord Vishnu, as Paramatma, gives the king all intelligence to execute governmental affairs. Srila Rupa Goswami therefore asked the king what was in his mind concerning Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu and indicated that whatever the king thought about him was correct. Text 182. After returning to his residence, the Birakash and his brother decided after much consideration to go see the Lord incognito. Thus in the dead of night, the two brothers, the Birakash and Sakara Malik, went to see Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu incognito. First, they met Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur told Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu that two personalities, Sri Rupa and Sanatan, had come to see him. In great humility, both brothers took bunches of straw between their teeth and each binding a cloth around his neck, fell down like rods before the Lord. Upon seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, the two brothers were overwhelmed with joy. Out of humility, they began to cry. Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu asked them to get up and assured them of all good fortune. The two brothers got up and again, taking straw between their teeth, they humbly offered their prayers with folded hands. Jai Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jai Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Maya, Patita Pavana Jaya Jaya Mahashaya. All glory to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, the most merciful Savior of the fallen souls. All glory to the Supreme Personality. Sir, we belong to the lowest class of men, and our associate are employment. Our associate and employment are also of the lowest type. Therefore, we cannot introduce ourselves to you. We feel very much ashamed standing here before you. You see what Sanatana Goswami Rupa Goswami feel. Dear Lord, let us inform you that no one is more sinful than us, nor is there any offender like us. Even if we wanted to mention our sinful activities, we would immediately become ashamed and what to speak of giving them up. The two brothers submitted. Dear Lord, you have incarnated to deliver the fallen souls. You should consider that in this world there is none so fallen as us. The brother Jagai and Madai belonged to the Brahmana caste, and their residence was in the holy place of Navadvip. They never served low-class peasants, or were they instruments to abominable activities. Jagai and Madai had but one fault. They were addicted to sinful activity. However, volumes of sinful activity can be burned to ashes simply by a dint of reflection of the chanting of your holy name. Jagai and Madai uttered your holy name by way of blaspheming you. Fortunately, that holy name became the source of their deliverance. We too are millions and millions of times inferior to Jagai and Madai. We are more degraded, fallen, and sinful than they. Mlecha jati mlecha sevi, kari necha karma, go brahmana druhi sangha, sangi amara sangama. Actually, we belong to the caste of meat eaters because we are servant to meat eaters. Indeed, our activities are exactly like those of the meat eaters, because we always associate with the such people. We are inimical towards the cows and brahmanas. Humility of Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami is to the extreme, pure humility. The two brothers, Sakar Malik and Dabir Kawas, very humbly submitted that due to their abominable activities, they were now bound by the neck and hands and had been thrown into a ditch filled with abominable stool-like objects of material sense enjoyment. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. I gave the purport, so Papa had quoted here. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has explained Vishaya Garta as follows. Because of the activities of the senses, we become subjected to many sense gratificatory processes and are thus entangled by the laws of material nature. This entanglement is called Visha. When the same gratificatory processes are executed by pious activity, they are called Subhishaya. The word Isu means good, and Visaya means sense object. When the sense gratificated activities are performed under sinful conditions, they are called Ku-Visaya, bad sense enjoyment. In either case, either Ku-Visaya or Su-Visaya, these are material activities. As such, they are compared to stool. In other words, such things are to be avoided. To become free from Su-Visaya and Ku-Visaya, one must engage himself in a transcendental loving service of Krishna. As such, they are compared to stool. In other words, such things have to be avoided. To become free from Su-Visaya and Ku-Visaya, one must engage himself in the transcendental loving service of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The activities of devotional service are free from the contamination of material qualities. Therefore, to be free from the reactions of Su-Visaya and Ku-Visaya, one must take to Krishna consciousness. No one within the three worlds is sufficiently powerful to deliver us. You are the only savior of the fallen souls. Therefore, there is no one but you. If you simply deliver us by your transcendental quality, then certainly your name will be known as Patita, the savior of fallen souls. Let us speak one word that is very true. Plainly hear us, O merciful one. There is no other object of mercy within the three worlds but us. We are the most fallen, therefore by showing us your mercy is most powerful, successful. Let the power of your mercy be exhibited throughout the entire universe. Let us submit one piece of information before you, dear Lord. It is not at all false, but it is full of meaning. It is this: if you are not merciful upon us, then it will be very, very difficult to find more suitable candidate for your mercy. We are very depressed being unfit candidate for your mercy. Yet, we since we have heard of your transcendental qualities, we are very depressed at being unfit candidates for your mercy. Yet, since we have heard of your transcendental qualities, we are very much attracted to you. Indeed, we are like a dwarf who wants to capture the moon. Although we are completely unfit, a desire to receive your mercy is awakening within our minds. By serving you personally, one is freed from all material desires. By serving you constantly, one is freed from all material desires and is completely pacified. When shall I engage as your permanent eternal servant and always feel joyful to have such a fitting master? After hearing the prayer of the Virakash and Sakara Malik, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "My dear Dabirakash, you two brothers are my old servants. My dear Sakar Malik, from this day your names will be changed to Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatan Goswami. Now please abandon your humility. For my heart is breaking to see you so humble. My heart is breaking to see you so humble. You have written several letters showing your humility. I can understand your behavior from those letters. By your letters, I could understand your heart. Therefore, in order to teach you, I sent you one verse, which reads as follows. If a woman is attached to a man other than her husband, she will appear very busy in carrying out her household affairs. But within her heart, she is always relishing feelings of association with her paramour. I really had no business in coming to Bengal, but I have come just to see two of you brothers. I have come just to see you two brothers. Everyone is asking why I have come to this village of Ramakeli. No one knows my intentions. It is very good that you two brothers have come to see me. Now you can go home. Do not fear anything. Birth after birth, you have been my eternal servants. I am sure that Krishna will deliver you very soon. The Lord then placed his two hands on the heads of the two of them, and in return, they immediately placed the lotus feet of the Lord on their heads. After this, the Lord embraced both of them and requested all of the devotees present to be merciful upon them and deliver them. Yeah, this is my favorite. Dvijane Prabhura Kripa Dukhi Bhaktas Gane Hari Hari Bole Sabbe Anandita Mane. When all of the devotees saw the mercy of the Lord upon the two brothers, they were very much gladdened, and they began to chant the holy name of the Lord. Hari! 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 Now you listen to the purport. Listen to the purport. Listen where I was coming now and we are here. Listen to the purport. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Narottam Das Thakura says, Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Peyeche Keba. Unless one serves a Vaishnava, he cannot be delivered. The spiritual master initiates the disciple to deliver him, And if the disciple executes the order of his spiritual master and does not offend other Vaishnavas, his path is very clear. Consequently, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested all the Vaishnavas present to show mercy towards the two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana Goswamis, who had just been initiated by the Lord. When the Vaishnava sees that another Vaishnava is a recipient of the Lord's mercy, he becomes very happy. Become
very happy.
Very happy. If you see a devotee,
Exactly.
Vaishnavas are not envious. If a Vaishnava, by the mercy of the Lord, is empowered by him to distribute the Lord's holy name all over the world, who is that? That's Prabhupada. He's speaking about himself. He didn't mention the name, but he's speaking about himself. It's only him who have done that. Distributing the holy name of the Lord all over the world. Other Vaishnavas become very joyful. That is, if they are truly Vaishnavas. If one is truly a Vaishnava, how do we know? When they are happy to see other devotees making advancement. If His Holiness Caitanya has come now and say, can you select one devotee here and to send him back to Godhead? Who will you select? His Holiness Caitanya, if he comes now and say, I want to, all of you select one devotee for me, I want to send him back to Godhead. Who will you select? Madhya-līlā. Great.
I have one more.
Know whom I will select? Huh? Huh? Myself. All of you are pure devotees. So he selected something. I'm envious. I will select Maharaj. I'm senior to everybody here now. No, it's me. Why should I? That is how you know where we are in Christian consciousness. Many times devotee asks, how do I know I'm making advancement? If you are happy seeing another brother or sister making advancement, that means you are making advancement. If you are happy that Guru Dev is appreciating a devotee, if you are happy, then you are making advancement. Guru Dev, what about me? You have told me so much about you. What about me? What did you remember me saying? That's just gross envy. Couldn't hide it. It happened like that. Yes, some will not say, but I remember one day in Navati, in Vrindavan, it happened like that. The Gurudev was talking about one devotee, and one said, Gurudev, what about me? I made him a devotee. So what about me? He became a devotee when I came to Nigeria to make devotee. I met him. Well, Gurudev didn't mind, he continued, mind how he just continued to. Yes. Envy. So deep rooted. So dangerous. Very dangerous. Yes. Very dangerous. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is testing the devotees here. All of you devotees, please give your blessing to Rupa Sanatana Goswami. They just took initiation now. Give them blessing. Let them make progress in Krishna consciousness. A devotee, a true Vaishnava, a real Vaishnava will be very, very happy. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. So when Srila Prabhupada distributed holy name all over the world, everybody appreciated that? Everybody? No. His brothers were envious. Envy. Don't sell him this land. Don't give him this land. He's going to bring this American military. They come and smoke their ganja here. They will spoil our system. Don't sell him the land. Don't give him the land. Yes. Even till now, just now, one of them called one devotee. Tell your people to change Papa's name. It should not be Prabhupada. They should change that name. That Prabhupada is for Bhaktisiddhanta, our guru, not for A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. They should change that name. Let the GBC have the meeting and change it. Just recently. Even though he's not physically here, but envy still continues. That's how dangerous it is. Envy, very dangerous. So Prabhupada is saying here, when a Vaishnava sees that another Vaishnava is a recipient of the Lord's mercy, he becomes very happy. He's a Vaishnava. We'll be happy. So we can test ourselves and see where we are. We can test. We feel happy? No. He's making advancement. Let's put him down. Is it not? What's happening? And we are so shameless that we don't even feel that we are shamelessly exhibiting the envy too open. At least, you're supposed to pretend at least, but the envy is too high that we won't forget and be exhibiting it openly. You want to do what? What do you want to do? Forget it. Envy. That's envy. A few years ago, His Holy Kaushan Maharaj, he came. So, this place is, the spiritual energy of this place is very, very, very strong. Who is responsible for this? Every devotee kept quiet. They know us, but everybody kept quiet. Everybody kept quiet. He repeatedly asked, the energy here is very strong. Not this place, it's at the Joy State. Sorry. Now we're at the Joy State. What is everybody? He was repeatedly asking, but not a single person said it. Because he knows the person he's referring to. Yeah. They don't want envy. Yes. Envy. But the Vaishnava feels happy. Vaishnavas are not envious. If a Vaishnava, by the mercy of the Lord, is empowered by him to distribute the Lord's holy name all over the world, other Vaishnavas become very joyful. That is, if they are truly Vaishnavas. One who is envious of the success of Vaishnava is certainly not a Vaishnava himself, but is an ordinary mundane man. Ordinary mundane man. Envious person is not a Vaishnava, but ordinary man, man or woman. Envy and jealousy are manifested by mundane people, not by Vaishnavas. Ordinary person. Why should a Vaishnava be envious of another Vaishnava who is successful in spreading the holy name of the Lord? Why? Why a Vaishnava should be envious? Somebody is spreading Krishna, somebody is expanding Krishna consciousness. Why expansion of Krishna consciousness will create envy? Why? Because not a devotee. Not a devotee. A devotee will be very happy to see expansion. A devotee will be happy to see that the Krishna consciousness is expanding. Someone making advancement. Now the Muni said, a Vaishnava is not envious of anyone, even ordinary people. Why? He is going back home, back to Godhead. It is not enough for you not to be envious. Eh? Why are we envious? Why are we envious? What is provoking envy?
Because we know the other person is better. And
you have something good. I feel I should have it, but I don't have it. It is with you. It is wrongly. Krishna made mistake to give it to you. It's supposed to be with me, but Krishna made a mistake. He just gave it to you. Therefore, envy. Krishna should have made a mistake, but he made a mistake to allow it to be with you. That is the reason. How can Krishna make mistake? But a sinful person think like that. They don't know that that is what they are thinking. They don't think that to be envious means that I'm thinking God made a mistake. They don't see this. That is what it means. But that is what it is. Otherwise, why is it not with you? If one has knowledge about Krishna, that everything is based on karma, I don't have it because it's not my karma. The person has it because it's a karma. Will I be envious of you? No, the knowledge is not there. Even if you are 100 years in the movement, you have studied the whole Bhagavatam, don't think that you have knowledge. That is not knowledge. A knowledgeable person, Krishna described, Vidya Bina Sampanne, Brahmana Gavi Hastini. Vidya Binaya Sampanne. A true knowledgeable person is humble, not proud, not envious. Is it not? A knowledgeable person is humble. That is true knowledge. That which is not knowledge, which is just alphabet or memorization, envy would be there, and falsity would be there. No humility. No humility. Yes. Why should a Vaishnava be envious of another Vaishnava who is successful in spreading the holy name of the Lord? Why? Why are you making advancement? Why are you expanding Krishna consciousness? Why? You should not expand it. Envious person. So dangerous. Why you cook so nicely? People are talking about that. You should have forgotten to put salt inside, so nobody will talk about you. Why did you cook so nicely? Is it not an attack? Is it not an attack? Envy is an attack. Why? You cook so nicely. Should you have put pepper inside? So everybody will condemn you and send you anger. But why people are sending you goodness? Why? That's envy. Very dangerous. we should have forgotten to put a deity's earring so that nobody will feel happy looking at the deities today. Why did you put everything very nicely? Everybody looking at the deities and feeling very happy. Why? Why? You should have forgotten to put the crown so everybody will laugh at you and say, oh, look at this. Why did you put everything nicely? Why did you decorate the deity nicely? Why? That's envy. That's envy. Oh, you went on Sankirtan and distributed million books. Why? You should have given the book at all so that people will not clap hand for you. Like you did, it happened this much. Tomorrow, don't distribute any book. So nobody should clap hand for you in the morning. That's envy. That's envy. How can I tolerate that? Look at they clap hand for 5 minutes. Why? Why? You should have distributed any book at all. So then no announcement. That's envy. That's envy. Why are you there? I should be the one there, but why are you there? God, you made a mistake to put you there. Calm down. That's envy. Prabhupada gave example. A man was appointed by the government, a federal chief judge. So, others who are good friends, they were happy, they were jubilating. Old boy, congratulations! Congratulations. So, the other envious man said, what is that? Say, our friend had become a chief judge. No, that is not correct. No, see his paper, newspaper, you see it, you see his name. He look very carefully. He's the one. Okay, you won't be paid salary. Why? Did he appoint himself? Government appointed him, but he attacked him. He shouldn't be paid salary. Why should not be paid? Envy. It's federal chief judge. Why? I should be the one. God made a mistake to put him there. That's envy. Heavy destructive attack. Huh? He shouldn't be paid salary. Why he should not be paid salary? Did he appoint himself? He is working there, but he should not be paid. When this is thinking, oh, you bought car again? Oh, Krishna. I'm trying to just manage. And you bought the car again. I'm expecting to hear that if the car you have is gone and you have been demoted from your office, now you got promotion. Oh, can't sleep in the night. That's envy. That's envy. Very dangerous. So dangerous that Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami in Caitanya-caritamrita, he said, envious people are destroyed by the fire of their own envy. Envious person is not killed by some weapons or anything. It's the fire of his or her envy that will destroy the person. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. That's how powerful envy is. Very destructive. And Mahāprabhu, this was what the Brihaspati and his junior brother. King Marut is performing Jagya, and he came to Brihaspati, naturally he's a guru. So he should come and say, hey, get out with this karma kanda, get out, I don't want. He said, please Guru, you should help. He said, get out, get out. So he left. He was thinking what to do. He begged, he refused. This is karma kanda, I don't want. So he went to junior brother of the husband. He is also a powerful sage. He said, no, go to my brother. He said, I'm coming for your brother. He refused. He checked and the guy said no. So he said, okay, I'll come and do it. When he got to know the magnitude of the Jagya, he became interested. So he came, now I want to be, he said, no, it is late now. I have already gotten the chief priesthood. No, I I'm the guru. He says, Lee, I came to you. You said no, and I want to do this for the benefit of everybody. No, I want to be. He tried to destroy it, nothing worked. He tried, nothing worked. Blessed David said, the envy that his junior brother is going to be the chief priest, they drag him to the size of a stick of a broom, a stick of a broom. That's envy. Very powerful. So, a devotee should not be envious. A true Vaishnava should not be envious. A mundane person in the dress of a Vaishnava should not be respected but rejected. This enjoying in the Shastra, upeksha. The word upeksha means neglect. One should neglect an envious person. A preacher's duty is to love the Supreme Personality of Godhead, make friendships with Vaishnavas, show mercy to the innocent, and reject or neglect those who are envious or jealous. There are many jealous people in the dress of Vaishnava in this Krishna consciousness movement. There are
many jealous people.
Many jealous people in the dress of Vaishnavas in this Krishna conscious movement, and they should be completely neglected. Upeksha. There is no need to serve a jealous person who is in the dress of a Vaishnava. When now Thakur says Chadiya Vaishnava Seva, Nishtara Peche Keba, he is indicating an actual Vaishnava, not an envious or jealous person in the dress of a Vaishnava. The Prabhupada ki. All right, thank you.
If you are too humble, then people take you granted. They feel like they can tell you anything. They don't take you seriously.
If you are too humble, you'll be taken for granted. There is no good thing you do in this world that doesn't have a challenge. Every good thing you do will have challenge. That is your challenge. To see if you are really humble or you are pretending to be humble. If anything pushes you out of the reality, that means your foundation is not solid. So, what is integrity? Integrity does not mean I do something when it is favorable and I do other thing when it is favorable. No, remain the same at all times. That is integrity. Either someone is seeing me, so you don't see me, I'm glorified, not glorified, do what is right. That's integrity. So, yes, people will say he's a fool. Let me cheat him or her. So, if we change, let me change, then you are not humble. Right? If you are humble, you maintain that because you know what it is. This is a high quality. Why should I give it up on whimsical people? Why? It is not for them, it is for me. So we should do it at all costs. Do what is wrong. But we should know that humility is not foolishness, it's not laziness. Humility is different. The Gurudev said we should be bold and submissive. That's humility. Bold and submissive. Bold is not arrogance. Bold means you can say the right thing all the time. Submissive means no pride. You say what is correct, but no pride, not possible, not because I hate you, not because anything. You do what is right. That is submission. Make sense?
Yes.
Good. You mentioned that an envious person should be neglected.
Upeksha, neglected,
So, Gurudev,
avoided, abandoned.
what happens whereby the person being envied is a much younger person, someone who's on the lower place, and then the person who's envious is higher, you know, and then you find yourself, you happen to always be, you are looking up to this person who is older as someone to guide you, to give you direction, and then he's the one who's envious, and then he's the one who is supposed to guide and do all the things right. Then how do you neglect such person? How do you avoid such person? Because he's the one giving you service, he's the one, you know. Then it will be an opportunity for him to
crucify you. Yes. So how do we handle a situation where the person who is envying is higher and the envied person is lower? So how do we handle the situation? How do we deal with that? Yes, the same thing we mentioned. You should know that every good thing will have challenges. Every good thing. And we shouldn't forget, we should always remember that whatever is our situation, see, Krishna is looking at all of us like this. What are you doing? What is happening now? What are you doing with it? Krishna is watching, looking at us. Check. Let me see how you do with it. Krishna is doing that. But Jagannath is doing that to all of us. We should not forget that. So how will we deal with that situation? My leader is envying me. How do you function? Whatever services, whatever injustice, whatever it is, just continue. Just go around. Just do whatever you want to do. Just go. Don't look at the person. Only look at what you're supposed to do. When you do it, I want to neglect the person so that because I'm envying the person, like Haridas Thakura and what's his name? The king is envious. Send a prostitute to go and fall him down. I'm the king here, but this he's so popular. I'm not so popular. I'm the king. I'm supposed to be the best person here. Why did he show him respect, not me? Go and bring him down. That's envy. But what was the attitude of Haridas towards him? I know that rascal man is useless man. What can he do? I know I was going to travel, but I knew he had sent you to come and you were coming. For your interest, I stayed to deliver you. And Haridas spent more 3 days to deliver the person who has come to defile him and made high devotee. He didn't become envious of the king. He didn't. He didn't become angry with the person. No, he didn't. Neither was the woman who came. So he didn't. Because he's on a higher level, he handled everything for the benefit of all. That is how we should function. Take it. Yes, envious, it's okay. But don't show your advancement to the person. You should hide that. Don't go and show him the second car. Drive it not to the envious person. You drive when you are going other places. But when you are coming to his place, use the old one. So you will not see that you are making advancement. That is how we handle the situation. Don't show your advancement to the person. Don't tell the person that now the singer Chaturdas is coming, I'm going to fast complete. Don't tell the person. Otherwise, you're going to make an announcement. Prabhupada didn't ask us to fast. It's better to do service than all this dry thing. We have seen some people have done all this dry austerity. What are they? They all fell down. They no need to do all this appreciation. Let us do what is practical. Just eat and do your service. That will please Prabhupada more than we are fasting and doing nothing. When he ate and he just kept quiet. Just kept quiet. and do what is right. Observe your fasting very nicely, but don't mention it. Krishna has given us intelligence, we have to use it. Yes. If we are serious, he will guide us what to do. No impediment. So Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, non-envious society ki jai.